Hey guys, Joel Seidman here. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a review of Pedestal Footwear's new Barefoot product. And this isn't something that I normally do as far as product reviews go, but I've tried just about every type of barefoot or minimalist product out there. And when I first got these, I was a bit skeptical, but after using them, I have to tell you that I was really blown away by how incredible these were. It's probably one of the best, if not the best, barefoot product that I've tried. And like I said, I've tried pretty much all of them. Let me kind of get into some of the detail here. At first, it looks kind of like a sock, like a thicker Thurlow sock, but it's much more than that. In reality, it's like a sports-specific or strength training glove or slipper that you could wear for pretty much any training scenario or circumstance, and you can use it on any type of surface, okay? They're completely antimicrobial, and that's huge because one of the things with the barefoot trend and that I do with my clients is that I often have them take their shoes off and just wear their socks. That can be a little bit problematic in terms of if the gym doesn't feel like it's a clean environment, or even if it is, you just don't want to have to worry about getting germs and bacteria in your feet. These, you don't have to worry about that at all. Again, like I said, completely antimicrobial. They're also pretty much bulletproof. These do not break down at all. I've been pretty much using and abusing mine, and there has been no sign of wear on them whatsoever. The other thing that I want to talk about here, I'm going to get a bit closer for this, is these little grippers at the bottom here, okay? They actually, you can see right through here, and they go throughout the entire glove here. And what that does is it provides incredible gripping into any surface that you're using, even on something like an Olympic lifting platform. If I'm having an athlete do Olympic lifts, or if I'm having them do some type of wider squat or wider deadlift, or even something like a lunge where the feet would normally slip, you will not slip at all. It feels like you almost have little mini suction cups under your feet. And trust me when I say this, your feet aren't going anywhere with these. It feels almost more locked in than if you were actually in barefoot conditions, or even if you had some type of shoe under you that was really gripping the floor. So incredible for that. Like I said, with socks, normally there's a lot of sliding and your feet feel like they're slipping all over the place. Not the case with these. And because of that, I can have my athletes and clients pretty much do any type of activity with these. Like I said, Olympic lifts, power lifts, any type of strength training exercise, speed and agility work, awesome with these, okay? Plyometrics, any type of jumping exercise, any type of dynamic workout. There's really no limit as to what can be done with these. Pretty much anything that you would normally want to do in your training, you can do with these, and they're extremely effective. It couldn't be better for that. They also provide just the amount of, just the perfect amount of cushion. It's not much, but if you're doing something like a plyometric, or if you're doing jumps, and let's say it's a hard surface, these give just a little bit of shock absorption so it doesn't feel so harsh on your feet. The other thing that these do is if you're doing something like a sprint, or if you're doing speed and agility work, quick change of direction, even if you're doing it on a harder surface like a track that's a little bit more abrasive, or if you're on AstroTurf, you don't have to worry about your feet and your skin and toes getting torn up or abraded. These provide excellent protection against any type of abrasive surface or material. So again, it really protects your feet extremely well, but it also allows perfect foot activation. And speaking of foot activation, I want to talk quickly about the fit in terms of how these go on your feet. When you first put them on, they feel a little bit snug, okay, until you fully slide them on your foot. What you realize, and what the company did on purpose here, is right around the midfoot near my arch, okay, it's very snug and tight. And they did that, like I said, deliberately to make sure that it doesn't slide or slip on your foot. It feels very secure even if you start to sweat. But in the toe box, there's plenty of room so that your toes can splay and spread out very nicely. Again, that maximizes foot activation. With most shoes out there and with most socks, your feet and your toes feel kind of constricted and bound together. Not the case with these, but it doesn't feel sloppy either. It's a perfect fit. And like I said, these are perfect for any type of training scenario, and if you're into the whole barefoot or minimalist trend, which I am, I couldn't recommend these more highly, especially because you're seeing that the barefoot trend is almost starting to go in the reverse direction, in my opinion. And it's to a fault, because these companies are starting to use too much cushion and provide too much support with the shoes. Again, this couldn't be more Barefoot. It's pretty much like Barefoot conditions, but again, it provides the added benefits that I just talked about. You can purchase these at pedestalfootwear.com. Could not recommend these more. Awesome product. Definitely give them a try and let me know what you think, all right? Thanks.